Alright, so we are beginning the session now. Welcome to session whatever it is of Fever Swamp. A lot of stuff happened last time. Does somebody want to give a recap? Don't everybody jump up at once.
Well,
I'm racking my brain to remember.
we
all
encountered a
died.
group of refugees coming from a village. We think
Child
it wasn't
village.
the faceless ones. We think it was the other people, as we've been told they're called.
Very faceless.
They were all children. We don't have information on the other survivors to suggest that that's unusual, though. We took them back to Clink and waited for the letter. An epic level cleric arrived to respond to my letter, and then we promptly agreed to gather more information and parted ways. We are heading south to the Oracle for what is sure to be a complete waste of our time, and she is heading north to. I'm not sure why she had to go do this, but to see a friend of hers about some divinations. And we're going to meet back in Clink.
Okay. Two things. First off, I want to slightly retcon something that I said when you checked the book about the Oracle. Because I decided that the Oracle as is too lame. Forget I said any sort of qualification on the type of question that you can ask.
Now the Fever Swamp guy is gonna come kick your ass.
I welcome him to try if he really wants to fly all the way here from England.
He's in England? Yeah.
Yeah.
He can swim.
Daniel Sell, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's busy with Troika, so he doesn't have time to come beat up KSB.
Yes. Right.
You had a second one though?
No, I think not that. It's just it's still the Ring of Standing Stones with the altar and a bound spirit. Book says lay on the altar, and the spirit will answer a question to the best of its knowledge. So there you go.
Cool.
So alright, you are heading out, heading south. Does anyone have any last minute things to do in Clink before we disappear? Before you leave for several sessions, probably. Going once.
Well, I just want to maybe top up food and water and such. That'd be a good idea if we didn't do it last time. I forget.
Oh yeah, fuck! I gotta buy lots of cheese.
Oh yeah, the
please
cheese
do that.
ration. Right. What is the price of cheese?
That is a good question.
More importantly, is there enough cheese?
Obviously, we need to start a cheese
fund?
factory.
Yes, there will be a cheese ledger, but the first thing we need to do is determine the per unit price of feeding Scumboggles cheese. About how much cheese do we give them in gold and silver?
I have been giving each Scumboggle a hunk of cheese, which is 1 silver piece. So it's probably a pretty large piece of cheese. Because
Alright.
that is the only price given in the book.
There's 12 of us. I suggest, or not 12 of us, there's 6 of us. I suggest we go for 120 pieces of cheese, which would be two gold pieces each. Is everyone willing to pay that to stock the cheese ledger?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's okay.
I
that's
can
fine.
actually
But
afford
before
that,
we do
believe
that,
it or
is
not.
there any stock we can buy in cheese manufacturers?
I don't think Clink is that big.
Yeah. Clink
They don't
isn't
do
that.
anything here.
Yeah, Clink isn't that big. Clink probably has to import most of their cheese.
We might need to
For all of
fund a cheesery here,
I'm not-
actually.
That might, long term, if you're trying to civilize the swamp, investing in the Cheesemakers Guild to.
Oh, yeah, because this is a great place
branch
to make
here.
food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've already determined that there is
There
like
might
some
be
sort
some
of maggot
useful new
cheese,
molds
right?
here that you can make like
Right.
fever cheese.
Bilsker has to say something to Kildrak, like, "Stop it, Kildrak! Stop! You're trying to destroy the swamp! Stop trying to make a cheese company come to the swamp!
I'm still a dwarf. Damn it! I want my gold.
We have to use the cheese responsibly. Please."
If we actually want to do that, I should send KSV the Nightmares Underneath rules. They had like a thing about how much money you pour into institutions like that, like different types of buildings and such, to and what effects that produce. And it's like also a D&D sort of thing. So
All right, looking into
Please
this
send me
briefly.
that anyway.
Looking into this briefly, it would seem that 72-pound wheels of cheeses are the standard, like, large cheese wheel. So we're really only looking at buying 2 wheels of cheese to put in here.
All right. Let's see. Let me see if Roll20 has a cheese wheel token. Only as a premium asset. Oh well.
I
That's
went
great.
ahead and put the cheese into the chest.
Oh, okay.
I've already deducted the gold from my sheet.
Yeah.
Me also.
But I mean, it is now a chest completely full to the top with individually packaged 1-pound balls of cheese.
Truly,
like
that's the
greatest
most
treasure.
important treasure.
we invented like baby bell cheeses, I guess, or something.
Sure, we'll get some wax and make that happen.
Yeah.
We question Daniel. Why do you get them all this way?
I mean, the cheese is probably already waxed.
Do you like
This
sit in
isn't
the back
exactly-
room chopping up all the cheese?
That's true. It's probably an array of small wheels of cheese, probably 12 10-pound wheels.
Okay.
That's agreeable.
All right. Cheese acquired. Anything else before you head out into the great scummy unknown? It's not too
No, there's certainly the possibility that we might have made an effort to get to the Scumboggle Cave, but this itinerary was selected and it matched the times we needed to be back for. So, with a day or two's leeway, we can make modifications as we go.
Wait, what part on the adventure do we go kill the Katobla Pass?
After we have once again reconnoitered, because at the moment the army of undead seems to present a greater threat to everyone. Tobla Pass. If the swamp wanted us to kill the Katobla Pass, it should have made everyone sick and crazy.
It told me to kill them. What if we used the Katobla Pass to kill the corpse pile? One of us could ride on its neck.
Not it.
I don't. I don't think that the necrotic energy is very effective against undead, Filstiger.
Oh, see, I kind of just thought that the Katobla Pass shot beams of essential death or something.
It's necrotic energy.
That's a letdown. Okay. Never mind, I remembered something.
Yes. All right then. So elect a navigator. Oh, let me make the weather roll. Clear skies. All right. So if someone will select a navigator, and you're going at a slow pace today, or a normal pace today, so a forager, and make some
I will
rolls.
forage.
Navigator has
Silas,
advantage.
would you navigate?
That sounds good.
All right.
Never mind. No, it doesn't.
All right then.
Does natural one do anything special?
You have advantage because it's both mapped and you have clear skies. So you have
Oh, good. That's
You
very
don't
good.
die today.
yes. Okay, so let's see. I guess I will say that you can go in one of those three directions. So, all right. Okay, that changes things. I have to roll on the other encounter table instead of what was prepared.
That's concerning.
Okay. Roll that die. Oh, well, that's boring, but alright. Yeah. So, somehow, despite having a map, Silas manages to get you lost. Oop, wrong thing. Let me get at the right thing. Go. And you and as you head southwest accidentally, you come in sight of the corpse pile to the southwest. By your maps, you it probably doesn't take you too long to figure out that you have drifted off of your intended course, and we're now here. While you are realizing that you were in the wrong spot and seeing the corpse pile on the horizon, there is a perception check from Kildrak and Bort.
I'm only half blind today.
I suppose it should. I suppose it should roll a stealth check. Approach. Out. Mm. Okay.
Did Bort roll?
He did not roll yet. Bort, please roll. Slag may have wandered away.
Maybe he fell asleep.
I rolled for him.
Hmm.
Okay. He didn't notice. So, as you're standing around trying to figure out what has happened, a crocodile approaches one of the lead boats.
How do you do?
And it's going to attack. I'll roll a d4. Okay, it's going to attack Silas. But you can roll initiative. Well, wait. Let me open the initiative thing
I
first.
really don't want to lose another leg.
Okay. You may roll initiative.
Holy Jesus. It's a great start. Did it not put me in the thing?
No,
Selected myself.
it's a mystery. I'll add you to the turn tracker.
Thanks.
Let's see. So is everyone in the thing now?
I should be at least.
I
No.
don't think everyone is.
Yeah.
Missing Stella? There
Yeah.
we go. And Bort.
I think Slag's gone AFK on us.
Think so.
I'm here. Roll
Oh.
20's being weird on me.
Would you like me to roll your initiative for you then?
I got it. It's working now.
Okay.
It's just trying and failing. But no, I'm not.
Okay.
For once in my fucking life, I roll good.
All right. So, since you failed your perception checks, you are surprised. So, Ixa, Bort, Philsticker, Spilkter, Lucas, Silas, Kildrak, you all spend your turn stopping being surprised.
All right.
And the Croc spends its turn attacking, leaping out of the water and trying to grab Silas to pull him in. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Let's see. 1d10 plus 2. All right. So you get chopped, Silas. You were surprised as a rotting skeletal corpse of a crocodile leaps from the water and bites you. Let's see. If it's a 1, it's your right arm, right leg, left leg. Right arm.
That's definitely not good.
So Silas, you have a undead crocodile on your right arm, and Ixa, there's a crocodile trying to eat Silas. Its flesh is rotting from its bones.
Yeah, so, okay. If she jumps in the water, she can get close enough to attack it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that chance then. She's immune to disease and she knows it, so.
All right then.
To jump down in and swing with her sword. Pretty sure that's a hit.
Yep. Give me some damage.
7 damage.
All right. Yeah, you start she starts hacking into it and cleaving the rotting flesh from the skeleton. It's still worrying at Silas's arm. Bort.
Right. How the hell? I guess I will come over here or something and start bashing with the maul as I do.
Yep. Okay. Damage, please.
Damn, son.
All right, so 13 damage. So that's enough to take it to. That's enough to take it to 0 hit points. It gets to roll its undead fortitude now. Let's see. So it's got that is its constitution. So the DC of this will be, let's see, 5 plus the damage taken, so 18. Nope. All right. So Bort comes in, brings down the maul on the like right behind the base of its skull, and the jaws snap open, and the neck is broken, and the undead croc slops over and falls into the water.
Good, good. And Silas pulls his bleeding arm away from its jaws and thanks the other two.
Mhm.
How many times has this happened to Silas specifically so far? Is this the third time?
Far too many.
As it gets out of the water. Oh.
Man, that is a lot more effective than what I was going to do to it.
Yes. But yeah, so consulting with Lucas and poring over your maps, you're able to realize, where it is that you have actually ended up, and you do see that the corpse pile is there. I suppose you rest for the night. Short rest. Silas, do you want to spend a hit die yet, or hold off for now?
Let me think. No, not yet. I'll keep going a little bit.
Okay.
We have a long way to go, so
Okay. So the next day, the corpse pile is still there in your line, on your horizon. And you're getting ready to head out. Choose a navigator to navigate you into the unknown.
What's the weather like?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do the miasma check for last night.
oh, Lucas.
Lucas, use your human determination.
I will. We'll see if it's enough. No.
That's pretty good. Oh, wait, no,
Wow.
that's really bad.
Wow.
Ow.
Okay, let
How
me
many
see.
diseases does he get?
That'd be bad even for a normal human.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a splitting headache in the morning, Lucas. It's distracting and gives you. I know this is unstandard for 5th edition, but I'm just going to keep it as what it is because disadvantage would be too severe. What's meant to be a minor thing. -1 to all rolls.
Okay.
So yeah, Lucas, you wake up, you have a splitting headache. If you leave it untreated, you'll be rolling every day to see how you recover. You need 2 saves to recover. They don't have to be sequential though.
Well, -1 isn't a big enough deal, I think, yet to go burn through our supplies.
Right.
Maybe on our way back.
If it becomes an issue, we do have 2 of us who can cure diseases, so
Ixo can use lay hands to cure disease when necessary.
Well, how many disease cures do we have before we get back to Clink between us?
mine. I've got 3 possible castings of lesser restoration.
Up to 4 for Mixa.
Well, 7's not bad. I guess I'll take one from Ixa.
All
if you're
right.
willing to part with it.
Yes, she will gently lay her hands on you, and your disease is gone.
Okay. Well, looks like Silas is navigating, and I'll fish again, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Alright, and let's see now. Okay, not as bad.
Okay. Okay, so a 13 again. Um,
How did we get this
Succeeds, doesn't
lost?
it?
We're so close to town.
no,
Maybe we should just go to Scumboggle Cave.
no, it doesn't succeed. Remember, the navigation check difficulty is a 15, which is why having your ranger has been so useful for you.
Wow,
The-
yeah, I really didn't think it was that high.
Yeah.
Never mind, I guess I just didn't notice.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, but so yeah. I have no idea how to justify going the wrong way this badly. Um,
There's some kind of cosmic phenomena, like the sun god is wrestling with the moon or something, and so we're having a really hard time,
I mean,
navigating.
can
But
we not
Corandir's
have-
used to that.
yeah.
Can we not have a benefit from having a big ass landmark to base our movements off of?
I think that's what the sun. I mean, it would just be advantage again, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
This
I
is
will
5th
simply say
edition.
that since
You can
you
only
do
have
have these territories mapped, instead of rolling a d6 for a random hex that you end up in, because I just can't see how you end up in Mama's Healing House, which is what the dice are telling me.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, I would have accepted
15
it.
is quite a high check in 5th edition. If
It
this
is.
place is meant to be DC 15 to get to, then it's meant to be so confusing that going exactly the opposite direction is indeed possible.
It
Well,
seems
technically,
fair.
that DC was taken right from the DMG for navigating in a swamp.
Oh, huh. Well, I mean, it seems fair. I would accept it either way.
All right then. Yeah. So. Yeah. No.
hey, Corandir back.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, rules is written. This is you end up at Mama's house.
I'm sorry. I'm used to navigating planes.
Yes. Planes. That's
There
only
was a
DC
sun
5
here.
check. A baby could do that. Yes. So you end up. So you end up approaching Mama's house. Rolk and Droog greet you. Ask if you're here to see Mama.
No, just passing through the area.
Which
Um,
way is south?
Same. Towards the big scary pile of undead.
Oh, right.
All right, you're still by the undead. So.
Phil Sticker, I understand that you're something of an expert on the swamp. Do you believe that there may be some force at work baffling our navigation?
Hmm.
And he just says, no, it's literally as hard to navigate as normal swamp.
Well, no, Lucas. The book says it's just very, very hard to navigate here.
I see. Well, at this rate, we may as well visit the Scumboggles and see to that trade.
I'm sorry I completely derailed our mission in the session.
Wait, this is the abusive trade I didn't want to make. They have, they have a good functional use for that shield. It's
Then let's
immoral
not.
to trade them, this temporary luxury good for their durable, useful object.
Fair enough.
So, as you rest in at Mama's house, more undead occasionally creep close, and the two dredgers, Mama's sons, are keeping watch, and they capture any undead that come close in nets and smash them up against trees, or clobber them with tree-sized clubs, and destroy them uh, uh, with terrifying power, um, which is good for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my roll. Everyone's good today. Weather for the next day. Skies are clear. So you are where you are. What's the plan?
Well, having decided that we are not going to trade scumboggles, we make a quick
Did we
speed
decide
to our initial attempted location.
Yeah,
Some
did
small
we just
modifications.
I mean, I think I heard Philsticker muttering about it, but
Didn't
he
we
was the
have a
one that was
duel
going to
of
use the
wits?
shield anyways.
No, but he's right though.
Dang, alright, then we can't. If we both agree.
What kind of friend to scumboggles would I be if I allowed them to be exploited?
A pretty normal national friend.
I'm serious about this hat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a lot of cheese, but it's not like a year's supply of cheese.
Yeah.
But even still, we'd probably be looking at a lot more cheese for this to actually buy a magic shield. We'd be looking at like probably putting in 50 gold pieces each, and we'd probably need a bigger boat.
Yes. They would almost certainly take the trade, but that's only because they have the intelligence of children, and they don't understand the value of the thing that they have. So you can certainly do it, but can you live with yourselves?
Quite comfortably. Value is relative. They're probably getting more value out of us dumping a whole bunch of cheese on them than we're getting out of the or than any of us are getting out of Shield. God knows we're gonna fucking die as soon as we get it.
But then we better not take it. So let's just go.
We're getting the Shield. I'm perfectly satisfied with the idea of dying for it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently, if you go to slow pace, the navigator gets a +5 bonus, and if you go fast, you're supposed to get a -5 bonus penalty.
That is extremely swingy.
Yes, yes,
Stand by, recalculating route.
yes.
I'm also tracking the number of days to our meeting on my sheet. So.
I would almost say that
I think the -5 is a little too much, but
what I would say is the base navigation should be like 12 with a plus or -3.
Yeah. Well, here's how it works. Here's how the DC works in the book. Forest, jungle, swamp, mountains, or open sea with overcast skies and no land in sight is 15. Arctic, desert, hills, or open sea with clear skies and no land in sight is a 10. Grassland, meadow, or farmland is 5. Yes, but if you can, you get, if you have a map, you get advantage. If you can see the sun or stars, you get advantage. Which is how Corandir has been, managing it, because he also gets a reroll, as swamp is his favorite terrain. So but yeah, I don't know if I want to use that -5 penalty for fast movement. That just seems too harsh.
Either way, at this rate, I think we want the +5 for slow movements.
Yeah.
This is the new itinerary
Yes.
with mapping stops in Godfrey's Bane and
Are you keeping in
4
mind?
hexes out
Are
there.
you keeping in mind there though that slow movement is slower than normal movement?
No. How slow is slow movement?
Slow movement is 2
Twice
days
as slow.
per hex. But it allows you to make stealth checks to avoid any encounters that are rolled.
We can't make it there and back at a slow pace in time, so this is normal pacing.
Okay. Okay then. Yes.
Okay, it's roll 20. It's mouse. My mouse is fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
It's randomly double clicking.
That is very weird.
It's extremely painful.
Give me okay. Navigator. Give me your navigation roll.
Alright. Let's see, unless I'm being replaced for my failures.
You're not, but
Alright.
Hey, you
Not
do it.
yet, anyway.
no, that was me fishing.
You're right. Well, you find
Now
some food
this
then,
is my roll.
Lucas. D6.
Is that one an advantage as well?
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. You're right. You don't have advantage for that. Okay, but Silas, you do the thing.
Good. Finally.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, you make your way back, heading southeast, and retracing your steps to find out where you went wrong. And the journey is going well. And I need to see. 5 is that's the same roll. Okay. All right. So as you approach the place where you encountered the undead crocodile before, you see in the water up ahead more of them. They've torn apart the one that you ruined, and that there are a few more of them in the water now.
I suggest we give these a wide berth.
That does seem like the best plan.
All right. Lead boats. Someone in each lead boat roll a stealth check.
I'm good at stealth.
That's not great.
Alright, you do it then.
I say that this is gonna be bad. Oh, it wasn't bad.
One per
Logan?
boat or everyone?
Just
per
one
boat,
person in each of the lead boats.
I don't remember. How's your stealth, Togan?
+3.
All you, man.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So So
We're fucking silent.
yeah. So you managed to move the boat very silently and not disturb the water very much, and make it past the undead crocodiles. You return to your previous campsite, and rest for another night. And no one manages to get sick. As the day goes by, you watch as the corpse pile seems to be moving in the same direction as you. And it heads. It also heads south.
Yeah, this is not the best expedition so far.
Hmm?
This is not the best expedition so far.
No.
Oh, I just heard that noise you were talking about.
Yes.
Huh.
It was a little louder that time. All right. So, rest. Next day. Continuing on the route.
Were you gonna check for diseases?
I already did.
Oh, did you? Alright, there.
Can we get a weather check?
Oh, yes. Clear skies once again.
Alright, same assignments.
On the wrong table. Lex Lisa.
We're going strong.
So Lucas found some food, and Silas navigated appropriately. So, yeah. Midday, you find a tree. In the tree, surrounding the tree, like jumping up and snapping at them, are three more of these undead crocodiles. You see, sort of treed up in these trees, are shadowy creatures with blank faces. You recognize them as you've encountered them before. These are shadow thieves. Spirits of small children that you murdered one of before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They try to steal our lights.
Yes. And can be pacified with sweet treats. Three of them have been trapped in a tree that's kind of like alone by itself, by three undead crocodiles. What do you do?
Does anyone have any sweets?
I mean,
So you're talking about. Sorry, go on.
I feel like in this situation we wouldn't necessarily need to pacify them.
No. I'm just like sort of in penance for killing the one before. We could potentially save these if we have sweets to pacify them afterwards. If we don't, then screw it. Let's leave.
I don't know. They might appreciate.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that I think they would appreciate being saved enough.
I don't know how gone they are.
Yeah, we would have to gamble on how intelligent they are.
Yeah.
They're intelligent enough to be afraid of the fucking crocodiles. Just saying.
That doesn't take very much intelligence. It's a pretty basic survival instinct, I think. And more so than like gratitude is.
We'll make a point of picking up some sweets next time we're in town. But looking over the ledger, we have standard rations and we have cheese.
I like that specific foods are required currency in the swamp.
It is good.
Care far less about strange magic items than we do about having enough cheese on.
I have a candle, so they didn't actually attack us before, did they?
No. In
So-
fact, I gave you their description, and their description says very specifically they will not try to fight.
Right, so if
They have
we
one hit
kill
die,
the
AC 12,
crocodiles
attack not applicable.
and they come harass us, I can just give them this candle,
Oh,
and then they'll wander off with it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, see, yeah, I forgot them not being violent because of the word pacify kind of implies they are. Anyway.
So, or you have to give them candies to be friends with them.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, you know,
They won't come home with you unless you give them candy.
well, if we want to, then we could fight the crocodiles just because it's more.
Let's
Well, we're not
save
gonna
it.
stop and skin them or anything, are we?
We can be morally positive.
Sure.
Be good people, and save the poor candle thieves.
All right.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, if Bort's gonna make us do it, okay.
Right. Bort is specifically going to try and sail at least our boat up as close as possible without alerting them, on the off chance that we can get a surprise round on them.
Well, I do also have the musket, so
Yeah, we could stay back here and shoot arrows and eldritch blasts and muskets at the crocodile.
I
Yeah,
think all of us
recommend we engage from 120 feet.
Make it 100 feet so that I'm in range with my crossbow.
Okay. Well, you'll be in 100 feet if I'm in 120, I think. So.
range of a shot. 80. Well, I can still make ranges at a penalty. Or make attacks at a penalty at 100. Oh shit, no, that's the javelin I was looking at, I think. No.
so all right, yeah. You're 100 and what 100 to 120 feet away.
yeah, in their range
Yep.
like 100. I
Rear
think.
rank 120, front rank 100.
Okay, that's reasonable. So, map obviously not to scale unless they somehow manage to close before you kill them. They are clear the turn tracker. Okay, you have surprise. Roll initiatives.
Damn. I'm just going to go fast today, I guess.
Stick me on there. I forgot to click myself.
For some reason, when I select the fill sticker thing, it doesn't. And right-click it, he doesn't have an add to turn tracker. Give Beliarica a turn. Can't give fill sticker a turn.
I guess Phil Sticker is Beliarca now.
Well, damn. Oh yeah. Also, the undead canoe's been dead forever. We should fill its bar back up someday.
Actually, I should just erase that bar because that was the bar I was using to track its sinking. But it's no longer sinking. We're at danger of sinking. So there you go. Okay. So, sending order. Bort, you have the initiative. The crocodiles are unaware, so you have advantage on whatever it is that you are doing to them, if you have access.
I guess
if you can do
I'm
it.
probably going to shoot them with my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a very horrible job at it.
Yes, you are. You are.
I'm presuming that does not hit.
11 does not hit, no.
Alright.
Bill Sticker, you are. If you move to the front of your boat,
Eldritch Blast!
move to
Sorry,
the
what?
front of your boat, you will be 120.
Oh boy.
So which one?
Then I do that. As
Okay.
you can see, I just did.
Yes, I did that for you. So which croc are you going to shoot?
The one that Bort just tried to shoot, I think. You know, focus our fire, get less crocodiles having less attacks, etc.
Okay. You hit because you have advantage because they're still surprised.
Oh, yeah!
So I'm going to assume that this was Croc 2 because I was the one I made slightly closer.
Yeah.
All right. You swamped it. It knows you're here now.
Oh, no.
Silas.
Hopefully the algae gets in its eyes.
Firing the
At
musket.
disadvantage. Yeah, but at disadvantage.
Disadvantage for range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you have advantage for them being surprised.
Oh, cool. So it's just normal.
Are you shooting the same one?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a damage roll. 5. Alright. Alright.
That
You're
must...
pretty sure you hit it. Pretty sure. It's hard to tell.
It's weird that a musket does such pathetic damage.
It's a D&D musket.
D8. I thought it did a D12. I thought the pistol did D8.
Oh, it's supposed to be D12.
Oh.
Hmm.
Then, yeah. Why did you roll a D8?
I don't know. It's listed as that in my thing. I don't know. I'll change that.
I guess roll again with a D12. Take a look. Oh, it is listed, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I just fixed it.
Okay. Okay, so 13 damage. So let's see. Plus the 5 that it didn't actually lose, minus the 13. Very sorry. You keep doing this where you shoot something and it has exactly 1 hit point left. That happens a lot in this game for some reason.
Yep, it's fine.
I probably brought that one with me. My group is infamous for the 1 hit point roll.
Yes. Ixa.
You said they're 120 feet away.
Well, like 100 and little. Lucas needed to be 120 feet away. You're a little closer. Like it's probably like 110 for you.
Do you happen to know the range on the javelins? I think it's 60.
Yeah. So I don't know offhand what the max range is. But I know they've got like a fairly short first range value and then a very long second range value. So you might be able to javelin it with disadvantage.
Looks to be 2060.
2060? Okay, so not as far range as I thought.
Let me continue checking that. Yeah. No,
No,
it's 3120.
No, it's- yeah, 3120.
3120.
My bad.
Okay, that's more like what I thought. Yeah, so you can totally chuck javelin at it. You'll have disadvantage for range, but you will have advantage for them
Advantage.
being surprised. So that's a wash.
Okay, and one of them is already badly injured, right?
Yes, the one everyone's been focusing fire on, Undead Croc number 2, is he's at 1 hit point.
And I will add to that.
Yes, you will. 14 will hit.
Surprising, but okay.
Yes.
8
Okay.
damage.
Alright, so 8 damage. He needs to make a Undead Fortitude roll against a 13. He does not die.
I tried.
Yes, he stays at 1 hit point. The Undead Crocodiles all recover from being surprised. Now, they are no longer surprised. Kildrak.
So they haven't moved.
Yeah, they had to use their action, or they had to use their turn to stop being surprised.
That is both fortunate and
They
unfortunate.
maybe get
That
a
means that-
move at the same time. It might be an action. I'm not gonna move them.
No, that's fine. It means that they're not going to be in range of my short bow. I mean, in primary range of my short bow.
They are aware of your presence and are like moving about and are now like, now more difficult to hit. You no longer will have advantage.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay. Let's see. I think I get better bonuses with my javelin. So that's based on strength instead of dexterity. So yeah, I guess I'll throw the javelin since I'll have disadvantage either way.
mhm.
I think I get a +5 on that. Yeah. Okay. That's at the one that's already injured.
Okay. Well, an 18 will definitely hit.
Okay.
Okay. So now he needs to make his Undead Fortitude roll against a 14. He does not make it. So this poor crocodile has just been like eldritch blasts and shot and is like pumped full of javelins and just sinks to the bottom of the swamp. Lucas, you now.
All right, Lucas will shoot at one of the other 2 crocs.
All right. Okay, you're gonna hit one of them. Do you have a preference on which one?
Nope.
Okay. I will just put it on number 9 or number 3 then, minus 9 hit points. Yeah. So there we go. Fire streaks across the swamp and strikes the undead flesh, causing it to burn. We're back up top of initiative. Bort.
I guess I technically need to reload, though I guess I could do that as part of my move action instead.
You can reload as a move or a bonus action, I believe.
Right.
A crossbow. They're easily reloaded. You can still fire them every turn, but it does it
Alright.
uses up like your bonus action, I think.
Right. Okay. Then I will continue firing.
Okay.
And this time I actually hit. Yay!
Very good.
One off of good. Great. Are you okay?
Yep.
Edit that part out.
Sorry, I slammed my arm into my desk.
Okay. Yeah, that's 12 damage. Not bad.
All right. You probably took it out. Yep. Yep. It fails its fortitude roll. So crossbow bolt strikes that one square in the brain, which is really hard because the brain is really small. You managed it anyway, and another croc is killed. Filsticker.
Turn to the hell from whence you came.
Alright. Do I have to move into Bort's boat to shoot another one?
No, you're fine.
Probably make the jump, though. Filsticker will shoot Eldritch Blast at the remaining crocodile.
Okay.
And
Seven.
blast the tree or something.
Yes. You you strike the tree, and the candle thieves jump in fear.
He strikes the tree, burning away a patch of moss, which is immediately replaced by a patch of moss.
Silas.
By this time he has reloaded the musket, and we'll use that again.
Okay. Blow it away. Nope.
No.
All right, Ixa.
All right, just one left.
Yep.
Throw a javelin.
Hit. No, wait,
Okay.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
13 does it. You're good.
and 8 more damage.
I forgot to level up, so I've leveled up now.
What did you get? Well, we'll talk about it
Uh,
after the battle. This is probably gonna happen soon.
I
Okay.
didn't get anything really.
The undead croc comes hurtling itself towards the party. It moves 60 feet closer. Kildrak, it's your turn. The croc is now 60 feet away.
Okay, that puts it close enough. Not disadvantage. Actually, can I? Is this one the injured one? Or...
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
understood.
the only one left.
Yeah, so it is. It's probably gonna die before it gets another turn, but I'm going to hit it with. I'm gonna mock it,
Okay.
just in case it does get close enough to anyone.
Wisdom save for crocodile. It's not. It's just a d20.
Oh well, it saves.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Should have just shot it.
It's fine. Lucas.
All right, it looks like it's still outside of, just outside of the 80 foot, so I'm going to firebolt it again.
Alright. That will reduce it to 0 hit points. It will make its fortitude save. Yep. So you send a fireball right down its open mouth and roast it alive from or roast it. It's dead. Roast it dead from the inside until it's deader than it was before. And the candle thieves, seeing their opportunity, uh, glide away from the tree into the thicker trees of elsewhere in the swamp and start fleeing.
Yay, we've saved them.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do now?
Probably continue. It was still day, right?
Mm-hmm. I assume that you will try and recover your expended javelins.
Recover whatever we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those of us who had them. I think it's like, what, you get half rounded up back or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, through one, so cool.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that we can search around for? Poke the tree a little bit?
You want to poke the tree?
Not really. The tree might come alive and try to eat us.
It
The
does have a
swamp is
habit
pretty
of
messed up.
happening.
So, but like, is there any visible treasure, or anything that maybe they dropped or something?
See if
No.
they dropped anything in the water.
Yeah.
Sure. One of you can roll a perception, or no, investigation, I guess. Investigation with advantage for all the extra eyes.
I think I've
That
only
should
got.
probably be me.
Yeah.
In principle.
Okay, 12. Yeah. Yeah. You find something shimmering under the water at the base of the tree. Do you reach into the water to pull it out?
I might have Balearica poke at it a couple of times first.
Use mage hand.
I never learned that spell. Do you know it?
Oh, I have it.
Of course I do. Oh, okay.
Oh no, you go on ahead and
can-
use it then.
No, it's okay.
Phil Sticker only has Swamp Hand. Very different.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use Mage Hand to poke at it, see if we can get it out.
Okay. So poking at it doesn't seem to do much of anything. But you do pull something out, and roll a d10.
Okay.
You pull out a small gold bracelet.
Cool.
Um,
Well,
your keen dwarven senses estimate it's worth about 25 gold pieces.
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
You think it
I'll
was
note it in the
probably dropped
ledger.
by the candle thieves in their
Yeah,
their
makes
fear.
sense. Yep, toss it in the gold pile. Treasure pile.
Done and done.
All right. So you continue on traveling until until it is time to camp. And yeah, some rolls. Okay. Anyone have anything to do on their short rest?
Yes. Lucas is going to insist that Silas drink a potion.
Alright, he won't complain about that. His arm is still filled with holes from crocodile teeth.
Because that'll just restore on the short rest anyway.
Good, good. Cool. Almost back up to full then.
Yes. So the weather the next day has begun to rain.
All right, then. Ixa, you take navigation. Silas, you're on fishing. Lucas will focus on drying equipment.
That's probably for the best.
All right. Roll now.
Yes. Go ahead and roll now.
Okay. 1 second.
Lucky rolls. So by mid-afternoon, you arrive at the dock at Gottfried's Bane, and yeah, the house appears much as you left it.
Well, we'll be making camp here. The plan is to map this hex tomorrow, a task that we've put off entirely too long, but that will be necessary to secure a safe return voyage.
Understood.
So you pull up the boats, you dock, and you're standing on the shoreline in the rain.
Mhm.
Are you planning on camping out, or are you going to sleep in the house?
Why don't we sleep in the house? It seems like, we don't gain any mechanical benefit to it, but there's a house. Lucas would feel silly.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Alright.
Maybe we'll set up in the card room with the cheating hole above it. As far from the ghost as is physically possible to be, while still being in the house.
All right.
I have a feeling that if Kildrak doesn't at least go say hi, he will be haunted forever.
Sure, give it a go. See if you can get us that book, or at least let us copy it.
I mean, I was just going to say hi, but yeah, I can give that a shot. Might be more amenable to copying than taking it.
Yes. It's okay. So, Kildrak's is Kildrak going by himself up to the second floor? Or the
That
boat?
seems unwise. It has been a little while since we were here. Anyone else feel like going with?
I have vague memories of Silas offending the ghosts. I don't know if that's the best idea. Maybe you should just stay down with with Lucas.
I didn't upset her. I'll go with you.
Yeah,
Alright. Sounds good.
Bort will also go.
he's only good with some ghosts, specifically the ancestral ones. The other ones, not so much.
Alright, well, 3 and 3 seems okay for a place that we've cleared in the past.
Okay. So, you make your way up the creaky stairs to the second floor. And you go down, and you come to her doorway. Her door is closed.
I mean, I guess being somewhat polite worked well in the past. He'll knock on it, say, and announce himself. See if she even remembers.
Hey, old bitch.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Um,
Please. Making them joke.
um, he gives his name.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you know, just
Kildrak,
yeah.
the
Hey, this is Kildrak.
musician. Please come in.
Opens the door and wanders in.
She's there, her blue spectral form sitting in that same rocking chair. The bruises on around her neck, still very visible. Her body still lying in the bed. The books on the end table. It's good to see you again. Have you come to play more music?
I certainly can. Yes.
I would like that.
I mean, I guess we'll go on ahead and play for a little bit.
Ghost girl lean against the wall, make
I mean,
no motions
obviously-
toward the book.
Obviously, it's going to be some heavy metal, Metallica or something.
Hmm.
But no, so he'll just play for a little bit, and then I guess somewhat halfway casually mention possibly copying some stuff out of that book.
I don't know. It's father's book. I don't know if he would like to have people copying it. Maybe if you asked him, he would let you.
He was very eager to share his knowledge
That
when I
is
saw him.
that is true.
He let me read his other journal.
He was almost
did?
forceful, but
Yes,
Well, then
He
I'm sure he
seemed
won't mind
very-
you reading this one. But please leave it here. I like to look at his drawings.
oh yes,
Of
we're not
course.
thinking of trying to take it. We're hoping that we could look through it and possibly copy a couple of things of note.
yeah. Who'd like to learn things too?
And since my companions are here, I can continue to play some music while they work on that a little bit.
I would like that. All right. She gives you
cool.
permission to copy text from the book.
All right. I'm not sure, like mechanically, what else involved in. Kildrak is
A
going to be
constitution roll to keep playing. Just keep playing. Just keep playing.
Yes. So Lucas, I assume that they are going to have you do the copying.
Yes, Lucas will make furious notes.
All right. He may be
The
less furious
sticker
because this
offers
is
to read it the first time.
this is the book which details all the different creatures of the swamp and what Gottfried knew of them.
Did he know anything about a mountain of undead?
He did not. That was
He
the-
wrote a lot about that.
Yeah, he wrote a lot about that in the third book that you burnt.
Okay, did he write anything about himself? Or one of him?
Well, not as himself as a scary ghost monster.
But I mean, did he write about those scary ghost monsters?
Oh, no, he did not write anything about an Aleph. He is the only.
Alright. What is in our index?
Okay, so, Mangor Grove, Drowning Spirits, the People. There's multiple entries for the People for various different tribes of people. Candle
All
Thieves,
of those are going to be on the short list.
Candle
People,
Thieves,
but go on.
Leech Chewers, Crocodiles, Trunk Snakes, Scumboggles, Swamp Snakes,
Those leech chewers seem important as well.
Giant Leeches, Dredgers, Stilt walkers.
Probably get that information, and the
The goat
Stilt Walkers as well. And the
The
Stilt
Goatstone.
Walkers as well. That's a few entries to take notes on. That should be pretty doable for an evening's work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, you copy down all of his notes on them. There are detailed like sketches of each of these creatures as well. Is there any that you would like me to tell you something about right now?
I'm certainly curious about the Stilt Walkers, what he had to say about them, and I'd like to know if there are any of the people who might be near the Oracle. But otherwise, as they come up.
Okay. Stilt walkers. He describes them. These thin, long figures haunt the ruins within the swamp. They have no notable features except for a simple stalk of a body and a pair of pike legs. He does not know where they come from, but he talks about how they will try and use their pike legs to sink any ships that come near the various ruins of the swamp. And he talks about them. He recounts several encounters with them that went for his party about as they went for you. But he discusses encountering them around the old watchtower and of course the monolith and the lost monastery as well.
All right.
And was there another one you wanted me to tell you something about?
If there are any of the people near the Oracle.
Right. I'm afraid he talks about the tribes, but he says that they are semi-nomadic, moving around the swamp from time to time. So any locations he gives you here will not exactly be relevant since it's been years.
Can I find the group that we took in refugees from?
Probably, but I don't actually have a name. Don't actually a name for them. Let's see. He does talk about a tribe that practice ritual scarification. I don't really know what else you want to know about them.
Fair enough. If nothing leaps out, nothing leaps out.
Yeah.
All right, then.
They have a
yeah,
uniquely
let's-
strong constitution, he says.
All right. Then I guess we should return the book, get some sleep, and be prepared for mapping.
Return the book. The ghost tolerates your existence, and night sets. When night falls, does Kildrak attempt to go and get some sleep?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like, he wasn't going to stay there all night by any means. No.
Right. Around midnight, when when everyone is trying to sleep, you may or may not have set watches. But around midnight, the sound of weeping can be heard from the second floor.
That's normal.
Hmm. I guess Kildrak would go and investigate.
As he
Maybe
gets to
see
the
if,
second
like,
floor,
Sticker or someone goes with him.
as he gets to the second floor, it's very obvious that the crying is from the ghost's room.
Naturally. I guess we'll go see what that's about.
Mm.
Just, I don't know if the door is still open or not, but, knock on it, ask what's wrong.
She kind of hysterically throws herself at Kildrak and is crying and sobbing about how her father just attacked her, and how upset she is about that.
Attacked her?
Right there, she was sleeping, and she points at her bed, at her corpse, and then she woke up and his hands were around her neck. Yes. She seems to be describing her
Right,
murder
how she
as if it had just happened.
Interesting. Huh. I genuinely have no idea how someone will react to that.
It wasn't him, it was the madness.
I don't know. I guess he would try to console her some. I'm not really sure.
You can tell her. I don't know if that would help her any, but you could explain to her that he was suffering the madness. Filsticker is still pretending to have suffered the madness, even though he has a resilient goblin brain and therefore was not fully affected, although he did suffer a permanent stat check.
I mean, I guess that's an option. Yeah, that would be as good as anything else I could think of. Just sort of trying to rationally explain.
It wasn't your father's fault. He didn't choose to kill you.
Or else that he just sort of went somewhat insane from swamp stuff and insane research.
Oh, well, let me tell you about all I read, Killed. And you can understand.
I can see two ways that this can go, so give me a perception roll.
Oh shit!
You're the bard. You should be good at that.
I'm not. That's wisdom. I still don't have all my wisdom back.
No,
Social perception roll.
persuasion's charisma based.
Oh, persuasion. I thought you said perception.
Oh,
I did too. I think you
I
said
might have.
perception.
yeah. I might have.
Okay, well, if it's persuasion, then we're
Oh,
fine.
it's going well. Yeah.
At least so far.
All right. So since you made your roll, she listens as you explain that it wasn't really him. He'd been, possessed by some sort of, dark knowledge, and
It happened to me too.
driven mad, and instead of despairing for the fate of her father being driven mad, which would have happened if you had failed,
Right.
she seems to accept that is an explanation for why she was attacked, and she calms a little bit, but she wants to know what. So what happened to my father then? After he did that?
Hmm. I feel like telling the full truth here could go badly. Uh, but I also think that Kildrak probably would tell the truth, or at least majority of it. That unfortunately something happened to his spirit after he had died, and he became something else.
And we're trying to put him to rest.
Yeah, that's a very important detail. I don't know if it's a good detail to him, but
We encountered him. He didn't hurt us.
sort of.
She floats over to Filsticker, and reaches out her ghostly hands to take his one hand. Says, you have to help my father. You have to put his spirit to rest so that this madness can be behind him. Please, can you do this for me?
Yes.
Thank you. If you do this, return to me, and I will give you all that we have.
Oh, we have to let you know, of course. Don't worry, we'll do it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes.
You need your sleep.
Yes, of course. Sleep. And she lays down in the bed, passing into her corpse.
And then we have to fight the corpse.
No. And she attempts to sleep. The weeping stops for tonight.
Alright. Whenever we go away again, at some point, Filsticker communicates to Splicter, go shut the door on that servants' quarters building, because I don't want to go over there.
What if there's zombies?
Then turn into a bat or whatever and come back.
Okay. Fine. Whatever, boss. Your toad turns into a bat and flies over there, and he comes back later and either informs you that it was already closed, or informs you that he closed it, depending on what is necessary.
Well, we left it open, I think.
I don't know if you left it open or not. It's closed now, though.
Yeah, I remember leaving it open.
He also... Okay, so then he
Or
closed it.
busting the wall or something.
Oh, yeah. I think somebody did bust through the wall.
It was in
Was
the
it
way.
Bort?
Yeah, I think there's a Bort-shaped hole in the wall. Yeah, so he comes back and says, I closed the door, but there's still a hole in the wall.
Go shut the hole.
With what?
God damn it.
I mean, if you have like some... I guess I could like use the, there's like some cabinets or something, and I could use those if I had like a hammer and nails.
Alright, fine, we'll go rip that door. We'll go rip the door off of the cellar and we'll use that.
Okay.
Filster leaves camp mysteriously with his toe. If asked, he's going to the bathroom, but he's actually
taking
going
a
to go
crowbar
take
with
this. Yes. He's gonna go detach the cellar door and stick it over the.
Filsticker, the washroom is the other way.
It wouldn't be polite because their servants aren't in, so no one would clean it up, you know. I'll just go outside.
In the garden.
That seems
fine, a
more
snake
rude
will eat it.
somehow.
I don't want to talk about it. It's my personal business. You're making me very uncomfortable, Mom.
Lucas is making a face of consternation as he's trying to figure out if the goblin is implying there's something special going on with his excrement when he feeds it's my business, I don't want to talk about it, if he's just being shady. Lucas decides not to risk trying to find out.
He mainly looks embarrassed in the face.
Alright. So yeah, Filsticker, you go out there. Are you trying to be quiet while you're ripping the cellar door off?
Somehow.
Yeah, please tell us how that works.
Yeah.
Right. He shoots rays of enfeeblement at the hinges.
I don't think that rays of enfeeblement work on things that aren't creatures.
Shit.
It's a very good try, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's got tinker's tools on him. He probably has like a small saw or something that he can use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Tinker's Tools probably even has like
You probably
a
just...
wrench or
Yeah.
a screwdriver,
Yeah,
you can use to
screwdriver.
take the hinges off, depending on how these hinges are built.
Right.
Yeah,
I
was
should have known
assuming
that
they were just nailed.
that you have Tinker's Tools, considering that you yelled that the moment I pressed record on
Oh,
on last session.
yeah.
It's kind of funny when you listen back to it, like the intro music ends and then it's just immediately Filsticker buys Tinker's Tools. Like, immediately.
Yeah, he does!
Yes, he does. All right, yeah. So that's right. You have those. I should have remembered that. So you can remove it fairly quietly. So now you have it. How are you going to attach it over the hole?
Right. So he and Splicter carry it over there and sort of lean it against the wall over the hole.
Okay.
He's got Tinker's tools, so why doesn't he drill some holes and stick whatever the original mounting shit was through it? If
I
it
guess
was
so.
screws, then he screws it through the hole.
Sure. Okay. That seems reasonable.
Then he goes to the bathroom, and then he comes back.
So it's been way longer than it should have taken Filsticker to use the restroom when he finally returns.
However, that doesn't negate the other theory.
I really don't want to ask.
Also, he's very thoroughly soaked. Oh, until he prestidigitates himself dry, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lucas is continuing to not try to figure that one out.
Good, he doesn't have to make some excuse based on how he only has one hand and he really, really doesn't want to talk about it. And would you please just let him live his goddamn life?
Oh, and while you were over by the servants' quarters, you could tell that the symbol seemed to still be intact.
That's good.
Yeah. So with the ghost pacified and the hole patched, the rest of the night goes fine. And morning comes. Weather, rain stops.
Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Kildrak, Bort, Filsticker, what are your survival bonuses?
2.
1.
One.
Oh wait, no, it's just 1. It's just 1.
Oh wait, never mind. We're not going anywhere. Silas is
forgot.
on fishing today, and we're doing mapping. For some reason, I thought we needed a navigator for that for a second. No, remember we don't.
Yeah, he'll go fishing nearby the house, not risking going much further, looking around for any mushrooms that are edible and won't explode.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
doesn't go well.
not very much to eat around here, but yeah. You spend the day traveling around the area around Godfrey's Bane, and go ahead and give me your cartography roll.
Will do. Just finishing up entering the food supplies for the day.
Okay.
Lucas is determined to get this hex mapped. Not that he needed to be.
All right. So 19. Yep. You do the thing. You map Godfrey's Bane.
Wonderful.
And by evening, you return to the manor house for another night. New maps in hand. Short rests and infection. Kildrat, give me a con save.
Okay. Fuck. Well,
Oh no. He gets the spirit sickness again.
God, I hope not.
Probably.
Let's see. 3. So, Kildrak, you awaken in the morning, to, being unable to hear in one of your ears.
That's annoying. Is that the only odd thing?
It's a
I
little,
guess it depends how how much Kildrak pays attention to what's going on around him.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Okay.
Does he tell people about that?
I don't think he's
Does
gonna
he
like.
remember the episode where we had this before?
Did we have this happen before?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Lucas
actually
had a
quite
worm in his
serious.
ear.
Yeah, there's like a worm in there or something, right? Or like a bug.
And the worm is messed up enough that
Oh wait, it was,
that Mama bought it from it. So
who was it that had that happen? It was Phil Sticker or
Lucas,
Yeah,
Filster's
it was
got
Lucas.
it out.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was hoping you would tell someone about it. I remembered. Wait a minute, this is not.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember that now. It's been a little while, so
Mhm.
I had forgotten.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable to assume that Kildrak would remember that incident, even though I don't, or even though I didn't, since he, lived through that indirectly. So yeah, I guess he would actually. I think he would tell someone since he would remember. It's reasonable for him to remember.
So, all right. Who does he tell?
Probably, I don't know, Phil Sticker or this.
well, Bort, do you have any more of that tincture of yours?
Yeah. Any more alcohol?
Give me a moment. I don't think I have any on hand, but I can always make some because I have brewer supplies. So I don't know how long it actually takes to brew up a batch of alcohol, but
Well, I mean, I have some alcohol.
Yeah, let's pour some of it in your ear. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Hopefully, it doesn't have to be the hallucination alcohol we used last time.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
he'll hear some inspiring sounds.
Yeah, that's the only alcohol I've got on me. I really should just pick up some booze and carry it.
No, you know what? Next time we're in Clink, you should tell him that this thing cures the earworms. You
Actually, yeah,
should raise the
that's
price.
Yeah.
Also, it occurs to me now, isn't it kind of absurd that we have clean water instead of, like, weak alcohol?
Yeah,
I mean, yes.
I'm assuming that it's very likely that your clean water is actually just,
small beer.
yeah.
A weak ale.
Well, they're giving it to us for free, so probably we're just prestidigitating it quite a bit.
That may be it as well.
Anyways,
Or maybe the village of Clink just has a very good well.
Yeah.
Goes down to the aquifer.
There's a population of like 50 people, and then there's the desalination plant next door, where like
Swamp
they got
water isn't
100
salty.
employees that don't live in.
Okay.
They have a pipe that goes to the ocean.
So you pour some of the hallucinogenic beer into Kildrak's deaf ear, and there's a horrible unpleasant squirming inside of your ear, and then Phil Sticker uses the tweezers from his medical from his medicine kit and pulls the worm out, and because you got it very drunk, it detaches without ripping out a huge chunk of your ear with it. There's a little bit of blood down the side of your face, but you don't take any real damage.
that's fine. He downs a couple swigs of the brew, anyways.
Yeah, and and your earworms are cured.
Superb.
Yeah. We
I'll have to make a
I guess-
note of that one.
give it to Lucas again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
this
thank
is-
you. I may have sworn an oath to Primus not to do any more trade with Mama. I don't know of anyone else who wants
Give
these.
Give me a bottle, and I'll
I'm
do it.
confident that would violate the spirit of the oath.
I will buy a bottle from you, and I won't give you any of the gold.
Even still.
Kildrak just hands him the bottle of the bottle the alcohol was in.
Thank
Phil, stick a roll intelligence real quick.
you. Alright.
Hey, Phil Sticker, just so you know, this isn't a transfiguration worm. This is an earworm. There are two different types of worms.
Well, there's an infinite number of worms, but okay.
Yes. There's also rot grubs, which are kind of like worms. But
Yeah.
this is not the magic shape transforming worm that Mama wanted.
Oh.
This
Oh,
is just
shit, wait.
this is just a
What was
parasite.
the deal with the transfiguration worm? How did it come up? I don't remember now.
One tried to stab Kildrak in the spine. turn him into a magical mutant dwarf.
Oh, did I get those two incidents confused? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
because you did have an incident with earworms and an incident with the transfiguration worm, but the transfiguration worm is the one that Mama wanted. The earworms are just a gross parasite that, drink your blood, hide in your ear.
Okay. Oh, well, alright, just throw it in the swamp then. It can go keep having
Beliarca
adventures.
eats it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, I can fight with you about selling worms to Mama later then.
Yes. All right. So next day comes, and it's raining, and
Play the rain sound effect.
I did, and it is and which way are you heading?
Southwards, I think.
That is correct.
Yes. Into the great unknown.
Yep.
Give me a navigation check.
Exciting. Let's see. Oh, nice.
And Ixa is on fishing today.
Wow. It's food and water.
That's 1d6 plus wisdom food.
Mm-hmm.
And how much water does it find?
I think same.
No, it's a 1d4.
Oh,
plus
1d4.
wisdom.
Okay.
Wow.
Huh, nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you head south, and as you are traveling in this unexplored portion of the swamp, your light sources. Well, what are you using to see by? Light spells?
I think most of us have dark vision.
Oh, that's true. So I guess probably
Isn't
don't
it
have.
daytime?
Yeah, it is, but also overcast. It's also rainy, and you're in a dark swamp.
Then yeah, light spell.
Yeah, and Silas has a hooded lantern for this situation. 'Cause he does not have dark vision, unfortunately.
So yes, so as Silas is navigating and using his hooded lantern to give him a little bit extra illumination, you hear in the distance a raspy old woman's voice. Help me! Help! As she calls out.
Hello?
Follow the sound of my voice.
I suppose we'd better head. Though,
Are you one of Sally's sisters?
I was. Do you know Sally?
Yeah, she's nice.
Come closer.
Okay, so it's a hag.
And
hold on then, Lucas will say, as he takes a moment to decide whether helping an undead hag violates his no trading with hags oath. Perhaps we'd better not, he'll tell the others. This, does not seem like the best thing we could be doing.
But it also might be mean.
You didn't
Well,
mind
I
us
mean-
stopping to help the candle thieves.
I mean, if we do help this hag, then we might get something out of it. I mean, even a hag
How-
isn't going to.
Well, consider other definitions of the word was. We might be dealing with some sort of wraith or other kind of undead hag. There's
Yeah.
also the fact that if she's had a conflict with Sally and is still a hag, it doesn't clarify much. We should at least have our weapons out.
Oh,
of
always. After all, she might be under attack. Let's go see.
Yes. So as you get close, you see, you see an ugly old woman. She looks. Her body has been mangledly twisted and fused into this tree. And as you come closer, as you come to where she can see you, she just says, "Please kill me." And we're gonna end the session there.
Okay. Thanks for running. That's
Yeah,
a,
thank you.
it's a good
Okay,
place to
then.
cliffhanger.
Why did I have to say she was nice?
Well, certainly any ethical problem Lucas had has suddenly been cleared, as
Yeah.
she can't possibly get mad at me for killing a hag, no matter what it was saying.
Oh crap! I was on mute.
Yes. You did what the hag wanted. I killed the hag. Good.
She didn't
Job.
give you anything, did she?
Yeah. She
As
didn't
you
reward you.
hide the magical wand behind your back or whatever.
I think anything I took from her after killing her falls into the adventurer standard clause.
Yes.
As
So,
long as she doesn't say, you can have this if you kill.
are you a registered member of the Adventurers Guild? No, then it doesn't count. No, there's no Adventurers Guild.
Oh no, there's not.
Lucas would have
What's the
registered
word
anyway.
venturing uninsured?
If there was one, I'm sure Lucas would have been a member.
Yes. Oh, actually, I think we did briefly discuss that we talked about it before, that the Cartographers Guild has like was like a halfway sort of Adventurers Guild as well.
Yeah,
or like that it was half founded by adventurers.
Yes, it was founded by adventurers.
Yeah.
And, but over time, it became more of a clerical institution. And clerical, and not in the religious sense, in the cleric sense.
Right.
The administrative, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing.
Yep.
And
That's fun.
that's it for the session. So,
Cool.
I'm gonna end the recording.